I'm waiting for the people to answer the poll, to reply to the poll, if you know anything about Windows Azure or not. So we have some attendees and there are some presenters, so we are 5 to 5 and start a fight for each other. Okay, so hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a shortcut. Okay, it's okay. Now I'm switching to the presentation. So there are experienced guys and the people that knows about Windows Azure but not tried it before. So I will start with the presentation. My name is Mitsuna. I'm working as Windows Azure Technical Evangelist at Microsoft Middle East and Africa. So this is my email address, umits@microsoft.com, and you can, if you're interested on using Twitter, you can follow me on @Mitsunar Twitter address. So let me have you a quick introduction for you, what we will do today and what we will talk for 1 hour. I will introduce you what is cloud computing and what is Windows Azure. Maybe we can do some demos according to the people and kind of stuff. It's totally up to you. If you doesn't feel comfortable with the speed, or if my voice is not clear or I'm breaking up, just inform me on chat area so that I will be able to act slowly, speak slowly, or do some kind of stuff. My name is Mitsunar. This is a small introduction on me. I'm working in the IT industry for 13 years and dealing with cloud computing for 5 years. So most probably you are starting to hear in cloud computing for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, which is pretty normal. So and I received my first programming certificate 18 years ago. So it's almost, I'm in the IT industry for 13 years for my professional and 5 more years for my amateur life. So it has been quite a long time. And I want to show you the mega trends and kind of stuff in the IT industry. What is cloud computing and why cloud computing is coming to be presented to you. So first of all, this is not a marketing technique, or this is not a new brand or new product. Actually, cloud computing is a concept, and as you can see from here, the mega trends in the IT. Maybe you already know about this, or you are pretty new to this. Let me make it more clear for you. First of all, everything started with the first device, and the device number is increasing amazingly. And you can see here, okay, devices, and more devices. You may understand that broadband and mobile internet connection is available, much more available than 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Now everyone has a device, a mobile device, or maybe more than one mobile device, which is capable to connect to internet. So, which grants us the number of online user increase. And when more people connect to the internet, then integration between these people start as a social integration. As you know, there are lots of social platforms like Facebook, which is quite popular, and almost everyone has Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or this kind of social integration accounts. And all this data, all this stuff generates lots of data. And our new trend becomes actually, let me switch to the arrow one. Our new trend become increase on online services. Online services, you can think about search engines, messaging platforms, email platforms, or services that you are taking. Maybe the paradigm shift took you to a point that you are reading your newspaper not from printed material, from internet maybe, or you are not sending any SMS anymore. You are just using some apps that are capable to send some chat information like WhatsApp or Viber or kind of stuff. So online services on online users is on increase. And as I said, the mega trends and the output is internet-capable PCs and devices are really huge. As much as I can say, the big data and social integration part is right. The slide is a little broken up. I made it online meeting, so it's okay. First of all, normally you should be able to see only one, then the arrow and the right part. So it make a little bit silly, but it's okay. So what I can say is, because of megatrends, because of changes in the IT industry, our problem definition in the IT has changed as well. Now everyone is asking for scalable resources to be able to handle the increase on online services and online users and big data and elastic load patterns. And in this case, now we are coming to the question, so what is the cloud question? Before coming to Windows Azure. Actually, it is very simple, and I will not make it very long. If it was an offline event, maybe I would be able to collect some answers from you, but now I will just give the answer. Actually, first of all, devices and endpoints, which means websites or phones or PCs or kind of stuff. All of this stuff are endpoints, and cloud is offering an internet scale platform, internet scale middleware to create services that can connect people, devices or endpoints to other people, to other devices or to other endpoints. So basically, it is the middleware that you can keep the touch of handling lots of devices and lots of services all together. And most probably, before cloud or maybe with the cloud as well, you may see sometimes server busy error. It may be an HTTP error, it may be an internal error like HTTP 500 and kind of stuff. So most of the time you are seeing server busy errors while surfing on the internet. And this is all related to the philosophy in the megatrends, because most of the web servers or most of the services are built to serve people for some purpose. Maybe for searching, maybe for just for sending some messages or storing some pictures, some images and kind of stuff. And nobody wants that their services will be down or service will be busy because of they don't have enough resources. And most probably they are not lacking the skills of capacity planning, but capacity planning is not easy nowadays. If, for example, if I ask you, build an Instagram-like site and give me your capacity plan for your first week, first month, or second month, nobody can do so. Capacity planning is not possible like 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Now, capacity planning is something really crazy, and this is why you need to be able to scale all your resources and services very quickly and very easily. Okay, and why our services fail? First of all, your services are failing. Okay, Anna, can't you say anything?
Yes, cannot say anything.
Really?
Yes, I think still downloading slide.
Okay,
so,
let's wait.
Yes,
let's wait.
Rima also.
Okay, my friend Amin can see, which is perfect. Okay, let's wait and.
Okay, don't worry. You can continue. Yes, don't worry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can wait for a couple of seconds more. So okay, it is the 8th slide already, which is fine. Okay, thank you, Ibrahim. So you can see it as well. Okay, so what we did is okay, it will be a little messy, but are you still loading? Are you still seeing the loading icon? Because it is
yes,
not normal.
I see downloading slide. Yes, now okay. Yes, I see.
Maybe for the people who can't see anything.
Yes, I see. For me,
okay.
I see.
Okay, if you can't see the slides, you can go to manage presentable content, but I think for attendees it may not be able to see. Go to manage presentable content and save it to your computer so that I can show you, I can say you the slide number, and you can track. But if this is not possible, maybe reconnecting to the feature will help you. But I think you are recording, right, Amna?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, if you
Recording
quit,
now.
the recording will go. So, okay, let's continue and
Yes, continue.
try to find it. Maybe you can. If you can see, I'm not sure if you can. Most probably, the recording will not work with slides as well. Okay, which is fine. Okay, now, so why our services are failing? First of all, increased workload. That, as I said, there are lots of people coming to your services, and you never know who will come to your service and when. For example, think about breaking news like a political situation or another stuff. So in this case, in 1 hour maybe, in your normal usage, if you are a newspaper or if you are a blog or kind of stuff, if you are having 1,000 users per day, maybe in couple of seconds, you will have 1,000 in a second. So increasing workload is not easy to estimate for capacity planning, and one of the biggest failures for services to be not able to respond or to be busy according to your service. And second, the failure, hardware failure. I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but hardware breaks down. And the latest hardware breakdown, I received 5 hardware breakdown in 2 months or 3 months now. And as Amin can confirm that one of them was on Friday, 8 p.m. on Beirut. And we need to find we will not be able to find the replacement for my hard drive. My hard drive got broken down, so it was really hard and bad day for me. If my computer was working as a server and the hard drive of this server or CPU of this server or network card of this server wouldn't be able to support my system, then everything should be gone. And if you don't have any spare resources, then it will not be highly available. So yeah, I remember. Yes, I don't want to remember just this moment, but yeah, it was a tough day. And third factor is human beings like us. We are always doing lots of stuff, and sometimes we are not making so much tests or kind of stuff, and our upgrades may fail, and so it's not an easy way and very quick way. So how cloud computing may help you? This is the question. And how Windows Azure help you? We will go for this. 5 characteristics of cloud computing is really important, and Windows Azure is complying with all these 5 characteristics very, very interestingly. So first of all, scalability. You can go for bigger resources each time your users increases. Okay, you can go from 1,000 user to 2,000 user and add more server or add more resources directly, or you can go to 3,000 users and you can go to 4,000 users. But there is a limit that you can scale up in a local hosting or in your own data center, because there are lots of people. There are literally billion of internet-capable devices, and you don't know when these people will come to your website or your application or download your application. So it is a really tough question, so that whenever you need to add some resources, cloud computing, because of scalability characteristic, will help you to add more resources, scaling out or scaling up. The other good thing is scaling is a two-factor way. So it is not only scaling up, as you can see here. You may also, for example, think like that in a peak hour, you can go for 4 servers, and when your peak hours goes out, for example, after midnight, generally after midnight websites, if you are not giving a global service, if you are delivering a local service, your website most probably will have only very few amount of users. So with cloud computing, you can scale up and scale down as you wish. So this is very good. Scalability is a very important issue, and as maybe you remember from Megatrust page, it is basically the new definition of the problem. Even you go for cloud or not, you need to have scalability in your application or your services. And second, high availability issue. So most probably you heard about high availability lots of time in your life. For example, if you are using Bing as a search engine or any other search engine, it doesn't matter. Do you remember how many times when you search something, you get, okay, we are sorry, we are not able to process your request kind of stuff? Most probably you are never seeing this kind of error messages if your internet connection is working. And this is a high availability. This is top quality, high availability application is search engines, first of all. And second, maybe you can say with the email systems like Outlook.com or previously named as Hotmail.com, or maybe the chat messaging, or for example live services like Messenger or Skype kind of stuff. So these services are really highly available. So whenever you want to use them, you can use them. And everybody wants to use a stable, robust, and available service. If your service is not available, then you are not there. And most probably your users will not choose you once again. Third of all, the good thing in cloud computing, you can do everything by yourself using the Windows Azure Management Portal and kind of stuff. And I will show you just after this small introduction. And pooled resources is really important. I will not go to details on this presentation, but I can easily say that the number of servers that we are having in Windows Azure data centers now is more than the servers that we were having in 1999 all through the world. So this number is really huge, and more than millions, I can easily say. So which makes you, okay, we have lots of resources, we have an automation system, you can scale your applications as you want, you can scale up, you can scale down. You can do this by yourself. You don't need to call any Microsoft employee. You don't need to call Microsoft guys. So you are the boss here, and you can have, for example, 1,000 server in 5 minutes, or you can decrease this 1,000 server to 1 server. Okay, there are some people that are coming in a very easy way. So let's go, for example. Oh, maybe I didn't remove this one. Okay, if I didn't remove this one, I will make it quick. Okay, oh yeah, I didn't know it. So it's okay now, numbers. This was not split, but I don't want to lose my time because it was a limited one. So we are building our data centers per container basis. So every container holds about 2,500 servers per container. And we have 8 huge data centers through the world. We will have more, but I can't give you the names, but I can easily say that we have 4 big data centers in the US now, which is public. This is a public information. We have 2 data centers, one on Ireland and one on Amsterdam for covering Europe and Middle East. And for Asia Pacific, we have 1 data center in Shanghai and 1 data center in Singapore. So these white dots that you see, this is the Chicago data center aerial view before we close the top. So these white dots are containers, and the image on the upper right is the picture from a container, inside a container. So, and with this architecture and this level, I can easily say that as a public data, by the way, you can search it. We have on one data center, not all data centers, we have 300,000 and 60,000 servers in Chicago data center. So, and okay, I removed this part. I was thinking that I would remove as well the server number also. So I don't have the employee number count here, but we are managing these 360,000 servers with 36 technicians, 3 admins, and 9 security guys. The people number is about 50 for this kind of system. So actually, scalability, high availability comes, scalability and high availability comes with the pooled resources, with the available pooled resources. But automation makes you to put in the game the self-service, pooled resources, scalability, and high availability as a self-service application, as a self-service utility in your life. And the good thing, the keyword utility is important here. You only pay as you go, like a utility, like the electricity that you are using in your home. If you are using it, you are paying. If you are not using it, you are not paying anything. Let's give you an example. If you need 1,000 servers for 1 hour, then you will pay 1,000 server hours after you finish all your job 1 hour later. And there is no setup fee, there is no commission, there is no nothing extra charges more than 1,000 computing hour. And for example, if you go to a traditional data center or hosting, this concept is not possible, not even close. And good one for more about cloud computing patterns here, you can create on-and-off services like, for example, stock market and maybe financial transactions, like general financial transactions occur on daytime, for example, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. maybe, and after this inactivity period, you are not having any resources, or some companies doesn't work on the weekend or doesn't need anything to work on the weekend so that they can close their system and continue. Generally, startups or mobile applications comes to growing fast category. Breaking news or the bursting level that you can't predict before, like a sudden breaking news or kind of stuff, is unpredictable bursting scenario, like an unpredictable news. I have also stuff, but I don't want to tell you a lot. But for example, think like that. If any political situation changes in your country or in the world, maybe, or this is an unpredictable bursting, you want to go to the news site and see something, and which is pretty important. Or for example, if any e-commerce site is selling something with a promotion, with a huge promotion, sudden huge promotion, then there will be an unpredictable bursting in this case. And you need to scale your resources a little bit. For example, you are using this kind of resources, and in this case, most probably you will need to use these resources for a while and then continue with the low profile as well. And this economics level, in this economic situation in cloud computing, actually you are just paying for the place that you are paying. Okay, and there is also predictable bursting sizes. Generally, all websites have predictable bursting. Let me summarize it. During the daytime, it's normal or high profile, and after midnight to the morning is low profile generally. Okay, coming to the Windows Azure. What is Windows Azure actually? Windows Azure is a cloud computing platform, and there is no single usage of Windows Azure. You can also use any of these services, but it's offering a complete set of services in Windows Azure platform. For example, let's talk about, if you need big data, you can go for big data. If you need to host your virtual machine, you can have a virtual machine here. You can host your website. You can host your cloud services here. In virtual machines, it is not important. Okay. In virtual machines, it is actually, you can use any kind of environment. You can use Microsoft Windows Server, you can use Linux, you can use some different distribution of Linux as well, some CentOS, Ubuntu, or you can bring your own virtualized environment for your operating system and you can run it. So virtual machines has no limit at the basic, so you are just getting the infrastructure as a service and using it. So it is now available on Windows Azure as well. And for websites and cloud services, it is the interesting part. You can develop with Microsoft.NET, including C#, Visual Basic, and websites also supports the ability to develop classical ASP websites if you are using these, or if you have any kind of service using this, which is very old now, but still there are some services. And again, using PHP in websites or cloud services is okay. You can use Java packages in cloud services as well. You can use Node.js or Node.js, depends how you say it. Node.js in websites or cloud services. very quick and very easy. You can use Python, and Ruby is not here, but you can use Ruby as well. These are the computing services, and with an addition to mobile services. And mobile services, for example, will be most interesting thing for you. You can use the same cloud backend, cloud SDK, to connect your Windows 8 applications, Windows Phone 8 applications, Android applications, iOS applications, which means iPhone or iPad, or the HTML applications using the same single cloud backend. It is already integrated with authentication providers like Facebook, Twitter, Google, or Microsoft accounts. So you don't need to develop any authentication or authorization mechanism, and everything is based on Node.js. You can extend it using Node.js. If you will have time, maybe I can show you some mobile services demonstration. If it is not, I will give you some resources. I've already registered. There are lots of recordings on development with mobile services. If you didn't attend to BAMSA, it was Windows Azure Mobile Services Academy that I delivered recently. I've uploaded the recordings to YouTube. So if you're interested to developing native applications or using the cloud backend, which is pretty ready, maybe I can show you in 2 or 3 minutes afterwards, it is very good. And for example, if you are working with big data or HPC, it is available as well. We have identity and
Hello? Hello, Amir? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
I think the problem.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Omid. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, continue now.
so I think, yeah, okay. I didn't understand.
Problem in the link or connection.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Actually, I'm preferring live meeting more available. So, what is the last word that you heard from me, or the last sentence?
Okay, you can continue.
Okay, so I didn't know where I did right, but okay, we have caching service, identity services, and kind of stuff. We also offer some SQL or relational database models, a SQL database or non-relational database model. Okay. Yes, HTML applications. For example, if you are developing, there's a question and I want to answer. If you are developing HTML application with any of these languages, including Ruby on the top, you can use websites except for Java, but you can deploy Java in cloud services as well. You can host them on websites or cloud services very easily and very quickly. Also, as a backend, if you are using mobile services, you can connect from HTML to mobile services data repository as well. But your way is websites or cloud services here, or if you want to access to anything and if you want to manage everything, you can go for virtual machines as well. And coming to the storage as well, there is a blob storage that you can put your images, videos, and kind of stuff. The name blob is binary large object, which is basically everything except a structured or a text object. You can store text as well in the blob, but the purpose is not here. So also there is hybrid solutions there are some networking components that you can create some hybrid solutions. You can use soft VPN, site-to-site VPN, site-to-site soft VPN, site-to-site device or hard VPN.
Donc le Suisse وشنو قلتي عندكم؟ أنا سمعت هذيك اللي
Someone is speaking in French, which is good.
les crêpes.
Je vais parler français as well, so I will mute who's talking. Jay is. I'm muting Jay, which is good. Okay. Okay, maybe you need to recover back. We also have CDN nodes all over the world. These are the data center places for 2 here. And the other dots are CDN nodes, which are good. Okay, now let's come to cloud computing concepts a little bit more. So there are 3 service model basically: SaaS, which is software as a service; PaaS, which is platform as a service; and infrastructure as a service is a EAS. Okay, and Windows Azure provides. I don't see what you are doing at the screen. Marwan, can you see what is the slide? I'm here. Loading. Is it like that from the beginning or after the cut? Okay. You can download the presentation as well. If you can go. Okay, I make you a presenter so we can download from manageable content. And I'm on the slide 19. You can continue with slide 19 if you want. Now I'm coming to slide 20. Okay. And slide 20 helps us to visualize what is these cloud service models. Okay, first of all, on-premises service model is applications, data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, and networking. And all of these are blue, as you can see, which is you manage, which means basically you spend resources. It may be time, it may be money, it doesn't matter. You spend resources to manage the blue part. If you are using infrastructure as a service, cloud service model, then you are managing half of the operating system and everything on top of operating system. Half of the operating system is pre-installed, and if you can also install your own operating system if you want and upload your image, it's okay. But you can, if you are using an image from our repository, then it's pre-installed and you can modify everything, the blue part, on your application. But the green part is the part that we are managing, which basically means you are not spending any resources. And platform as a service, which means these are virtual machines. Infrastructure as a service is virtual machines. Platform as a service, you can name them as websites, cloud services, and mobile services. You only develop your application and you only keep the track of your data. Everything, patches, operating system, connections, and kind of stuff, load balancing, including, are managed by vendor. Vendor means here Windows Azure platform, and which is very easy and very helpful for you. Software as a service is the service that you are using, like caching as a service, database, or table storage, or block storage. And these are things you only interact with APIs and you are using them. You are the customer of this service. You are not customizing it, you are customizing it, but you are not developing anything for these services. Okay, coming to the 21st part. 21st slide. Actually, this slide helps us to define a cloud service consists of a compute service and application building block, including virtual machines, websites, cloud service or mobile services, plus this kind of application blocks that I'm talking about: identity, caching, service bus, CDN, media, database, storage, networking, or big data. So that you will have a solution, infrastructure for building and running your apps, composing from compute and application blocks. Okay, now we are coming to, let's do a simple demo maybe afterwards. We don't have so much time and we are so always breaking up on link by switching to our application. So maybe I will continue to the presentation and give you the resources that I already presented in the demo. You can watch WAMSA series, you can watch, for example, for websites or Node.js or introduction to cloud series in our YouTube channel. These are currently there are two sets of language, English tracks and Turkish tracks, which may be good for you. Okay, this is, for example, a small introduction for mobile services. Generally, this is not a Microsoft survey. This is a survey delivered by Kinway, actually. And the question is, how long does it take to build a iOS or Android application? And everyone answered the question with 18 weeks in total. If you are using mobile services, and these 18 weeks consist of 8 weeks of front-end development, which is UI polish, UI development, UI design, wireframing, synchronization kind of stuff. Can you hear me? Yep, perfect. And 10 weeks of background, which is server-side logic, user management, data storage, caching, data integration, push, and versioning. If you watch the WAMSA series that I delivered very recently, 2 weeks ago, I think, in Turkish and in English, and I uploaded some of them introduction level videos, the first ones on YouTube, and this week I will upload the second and third session videos as well. You can see that this 10 weeks is now, WAMSA is Windows Azure Mobile Services Academy. Okay, if you will need to go for WAMSA, for example, then let me give you the address. Okay, I'm sharing you WAMSA URL. For example, I can maybe upload this one as well. Let me inform when you can see my screen. WAMSA was Windows Azure Mobile Services Academy introduction. No, Marwan, there is two tracks, one in Turkish and one in English. Go for the English one as well. Okay, this is the English one, the URL. I will copy and paste it to you. You can go to recordings as well. I am adding recording, block URL, what is WAMSA, what was mobile services, how you will develop and deliver kind of stuff. Agenda was, the session has been completed, so it's okay. But you can go for this WAMSA documentation and the recording as well. For example, it is on YouTube channel. You can directly go to WAMSA YouTube channel here. And check everything, all the details on Windows Azure Mobile Services. Okay, so it's a full detailed demo for mobile services and covering lots of stuff. Now I'm switching back to presentation because we don't have a lot of time and most probably you will not be able to see my screen very clearly. We are forwarding to slide 23. So with mobile services, for example, you can develop. Oops, sorry for this. I think I was on the annotation pane. Okay. You can develop Windows Store, which is Windows Phone 8 or Windows 8 applications, Windows Store apps and Windows Phone apps, iOS, iPhone or iPad, Android, or HTML applications with the same background, and it is a rapid development framework for mobile application development, and which is free for 10 mobile services that you can use and test for free with authentication with Facebook, Google, Twitter, or Microsoft account, and it is integrated with Windows push notification service, Google Cloud Messaging Service that Android application uses push notification, and iOS or push notification services. It basically takes your data. You don't need to go to database. It takes your data structure and creates a dynamic schema of your database. It creates the server logic that you can extend with Node.js. It is already integrated with authentication providers. It has a triggered module for script execution and scheduler module for on-demand script execution as well, and integrated with push notification services, and all, like all other Windows Azure services, it is scalable very easily and quickly. And these are the computing blocks: virtual machines, cloud services, and websites. Let me share my screen a little bit so that you will be able to see what I'm talking about. For 5 minutes, then I will go to resources. Infrastructure as a service is generally available. Let me show you, first of all, my blog. Okay. My blog URL is blogs.msdn.com, and you can go here if you want. For example, Marwan was asking about the question, the general availability of infrastructure services, and you can read it here. Okay, I published a blog entry last month, and you can see Windows Azure services, infrastructure services, how you can develop and what are the new sources and kind of stuff. For example, if you want to go about OneSA, it's here. Windows Azure mobile services, scenarios and resources is here. So it's a very good stuff. But if you are not aware how you will reach, how you will go, for example, for this one, let me show you my desktop. Webcam, game, academic, and I will continue from here because otherwise it takes too much time. To go and back. Can you see my screen completely?
Yes.
Okay. Now I was here actually, and I will run Zoom it, which is very cool for helping us on our application. Okay, these are the concepts: virtual machines, cloud services, and websites. So basically, all resources, I will continue, but maybe some of you will leave. So all resources is available at this shortened URL, aka.ms SIHFFH. You can go here, and in this case you will see our LinkedIn groups, Facebook group for MEA Windows Azure. Let me show you what I am talking about. Okay, this is our Facebook group, for example. I'm informing everything related to Windows Azure in our Facebook group. Please join here and check what is happening, and you are also asking some questions, which is good. So please go here and register if you want, which is really important for you to keep in track. There's a LinkedIn group as well. My Twitter address, you can go to Twitter and follow me and check about all available stuff. This is the LinkedIn group. I'm cross-posting to both of them, and audience are a little different on LinkedIn and Facebook. Generally, LinkedIn is much more professional networking area than Facebook. So for with enterprises or startups, it's much better. It's good to connect through LinkedIn. Facebook is good for connecting with citizens, MSPs, and kind of stuff. So there's two groups here. This is just for explaining the bias of having two groups. Both of them are cross-posting. You can go to Twitter @Umit You can go to our YouTube channel as well. Let me show you the resources. This is the YouTube channel. For example, this is WAMSA English session. Marwan. As you can see, you can go there and listen to it. And there is the Turkish one as well. Here, Turkish WAMSA one. This is English one. There are some Turkish stations, some English stations, so it's a cross-language blog and channel. You can go to our SkyDrive folder, you can go to my blog, which is here, and this is a single pager. It will help you to start on Windows Azure, get started resources, SDKs, other resources, and developer centers. And this is the QR code for this one, if your phone is capable on this. Okay, so basically, this is my email address, this is my blog, this is Facebook, LinkedIn groups. You can go to aka.ms, SIHFFH, and check for all kind of available resources. I'm showing this because I don't want it to be the final information for you. Is a PowerPoint file on SkyDrive that you can reach all kind of resources, which is pretty good for you. And I will reply all your questions. It's okay. If, for example, you are an MS website Spark is not available anymore, we are giving free trials if you have any MSDN account, if you have any NPM membership, Microsoft Network membership, or BSpark membership, you can create your free Windows Azure trial. So, and I talked a lot about what is happening on this. If you want to start for Windows Azure, just go to azure.com, which is the entry page, entry level for all kinds of stuff. And you can go, for example, for member offers here if you want. If you have an MSDN, you can activate from here. Microsoft Partner Network or Microsoft BSpark membership, you can activate it here. And there are lots of stuff. For example, if you have any MSDN account, you can run, for example, most probably it will be small, so I will zoom it a little bit. You can go for example, if you have an ultimate, about 1,500 computers, so you can basically run 2 servers for a month, or 4 servers for 2 weeks, or 8 servers for 1 week kind of stuff. So basically there are lots of services. You can go to portal here if you have your account, or if you are interested in development for any kind of stuff, you can go to downloads and you can start, for example, for mobile development. You can start for .NET development, Node.js, PHP, Java, Python, Ruby, as I'm saying, and media services development here. You can use PowerShell or cross-platform command line interface here. The portal structure is like that. When you log in, if you will have an account, you will see the left part is, this is the start point. Left part is application blocks or services names. And when you click on any of these application blocks, for example, as you can see, I choose mobile services, and my mobile services, all my mobile services will be shown here, and you will be able to see details. If you want to go to any details of your mobile services, for example, you can click to this small arrow on the top right of this, and navigation pane is like that. Click on this, and for example, this is my mobile service. If you want to go to dashboard, you can see what is running or how you are running. For example, if you want to build a website, you can just come to website here. These are my websites. You can click on new on the bottom and select, for example, from gallery. Let's say you want to deploy a block or kind of stuff. You can select switch to pre-ready, pre-installed blocks here. And you can install any kind of stuff. For example, you can install WordPress very quickly, Umbrico, Orchid, or DAS block, blockengine.net, Aqua Drupal, or for example, if you want to go, for example, a wiki application page or wiki website, you can go to wiki site and select the incentive or MediaWiki very quickly. For example, if you choose MediaWiki, Windows Azure will ask you to create a new MySQL database. You can have a MySQL database as well for limited space. And MySQL and SQL Server databases, you have lots of database rights with your free trial budget. Okay. So actually, you can create any kind of services here very quickly and very easy. For example, a mobile service or a virtual machine. If you want to create a virtual machine, you can come to virtual machine and create and come to select from gallery. And in this case, you can create a Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2008, or 2008 with a SQL Server, 2012 SQL Server embedded images, Vistalk embedded images, SharePoint embedded images, OpenSUSE, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu Server, OpenLogic, and Ubuntu Server Daily Edition as well if you want. Or for example, you can come to images part or browse probably the other servers that we are collaborating with VM Depot, including Apache, PAX, Django Stack, Drupal Stack, lots of stuff, Joomla, LAMP Stack, Lab Stack, and kind of stuff. So it's very easy and very basic from your side. If you want to build a cloud service, you can come here and build a cloud service as usual. If you want to create a database, you can create a database and connect to it. Reporting as well, services as well, and all this stuff is actually available for you to create in a couple of seconds. For example, if you want, I can create a website. Let's put a blog and finalize the presentation. Let's put a WordPress blog here. Yeah, I know. This is why I'm just showing to put a blog. It will take only 2 minutes and then I will finalize it.
Okay.
This is the speed of cloud. So it will not take a lot and it will be easy. Almost all of you have blogs, or if you don't have, if you have access to Windows Azure, you can create a free blog for you. Okay, let's create a WordPress one, which is quite popular, and let's name it Academic Blog with a new MySQL database on West Europe. You can always select, for example, on which data center you can put your blog or your services. It is not specific to websites, it's available for all kinds of services. It will create a database for me as well, MySQL database, and we'll deploy the WordPress blog here. So just I log into my application, that's my management portal, come to websites, create a new blog, and choose the name Academic Blog. I'm waiting for it to create the MySQL database and deploy WordPress site. So it will only take a couple more seconds. Currently it is on the creating phase, and then I will be able to enter to my blog and continue to my life. You can see the progress here if you want. It is currently deploying to site Academic Blog. Most probably it's created database. Okay, now it is running. I can directly go to this blog URL here, which you can also enter here. Site title, let's say Academic Blog. Give a very strong password and enter my email and install WordPress. So this is the first time that I enter here, so it will install WordPress on my websites. And now it is ready. So you have a service that everyone can reach from anywhere in the world. So you can reach as well You don't know my password, so you can just visit the website, academicblog.azurewebsites.net if you want. Okay, this is my WordPress site. Let's add a new post here. And let me show you my blog here as well. This is the blog. It only has an hello world post. Now I will post welcome to Windows Azure, and let's say hi. Let's publish this. Now I have my blog, as you can see. If, for example, you don't like this one, this is a pretty clean template. Let's go to templates, for example, to them, and let's go, for example, for this one. You can also browse to all of the templates, and you will see that I've changed the template. If you play a little bit around this one, or search for or install any theme if you like. For example, let's install the red one. I'm not sure if we can find it, but oh yeah, there are lots of red templates. Let's go for, yeah, this one is nice. Let's install this one. And let's activate it. Oh, it's pretty red with some blue background. I didn't like this one, by the way. Okay, but it's up to you. You got the point. And let's make the problem definition to this. You deployed your blog. You are a very good blog writer, and many people come to your service. And I'm returning back to the first word that I am talking about you for cloud computing, the scalability. I want my blog to be scalable up to 10 large instances, which basically makes me available for 4 cores multiplied by 10 instances here equals to 40 cores, and 7 multiplied by 10 equals to 70 gigabytes of memory. So basically your blog could be able to host to millions of people. So this is the scalability feature of Windows Azure. And you can always put your own domain name and kind of stuff. You can monitor and everything from your dashboard or some other tools that we are providing. You can see your resources. So basically this is the cloud. You can create and configure and scale everything very easily and very quickly, and it will be always available 99.95% of the time, which means basically half second in 1000 seconds of possibility of breaking down. Okay, this is all that I want to say. Please do not forget to go to this site, register to our groups. If you like, follow up on Twitter, register to YouTube channel, watch the videos that you are interested in, so that for more information. And this is the what's next stuff. But I'm always trying to write some nice and interesting stuff on my blog, so try to focus on checking my blog. Okay, that's all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Omid. Really, it was very interesting session and amazing. But attendees, any questions so far?
Let me switch to link as well.
Write down. Good.
Thank you, Marwan. So, just check my blog for your questions in details for Vansa. I strongly recommend you to watch Vansa for all of you in Turkish or in English, it doesn't matter. It was a good session, and it is a 3-session series, so I will upload the recordings as well, most probably on Friday, the 2nd and 3rd session series. But first session was really good for introducing an interesting mobile application development framework.
Thank you, Omid. Thank you, everybody, for your attending. And you can see the recording session tomorrow on YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Okay. See you. Thank you.